Okay, Cancer, this is your collective tarot reading for the energies of October. So, right away, Cancer, Judgment is being shown with Knight of Pentacles. So it looks like you have some sort of movement, stable progress towards something. Okay, but with Judgment being called, it's like you need to now make a decision. Wow, I just seen the Destiny. Destiny with the Judgment. Like something is coming in for you where you get to pick, like, to make some sort of movement, I feel, towards, yeah, like Three of Wands. You're contemplating making some sort of destiny movement, some sort of quantum level healing. But the Four of Swords, Cancer, I feel as though you've been going through some sort of cleansing, healing, detoxification period right before a new beginning. It's kind of like you needed to be cleaned up. I've been getting this energy for a little while from my Cancers that you're getting cleaned up from something. You could have been in some sort of commitment, but see, even with this card in it, looks like the promise, right? This beautiful Nine of Cups energy, contentment. It's still to me always like there's some sort of catch here. It's kind of like he's holding on to her with the pink. I feel like somebody's had some sort of control over you. Or it was like some sort of like a soulmate tie where it's like you may be married, or there could be like talks of marriage or something like that, or you could have thought that you were going to marry. This is definitely bringing me right into a love connection here. Now, for some of you, if it's not your energy, then it's not, right? Sometimes I try to read it for like love and career, but I'm just going to start taking what predominantly comes out, right? And so this is the Cancers Collective that, are going through something here. It more feels like somebody may be committed, but not like all the way. It's like they're not showing enough change. That's what I felt, Cancers, that you're in this energy where you're starting to think about what it is you truly want. How could you bring this into your reality, right? So if you feel like this is your story, then keep watching. Okay, if it's not your storyline, right? But I'm gonna just start picking like the main energy that comes out and starting to do these collective readings whenever I feel guided to. You can take a look at more placements, your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus placement in North Node. You can find out more of your story, right? Because my energy, however, it puts these together for you, right? So take whatever feels for you. All right. I feel like you're waiting for clarity at this time. Okay, meddling, waiting for clarity and teamwork. There's something that's coming together, but you're being tested at this time. For a lot of you, like how strong you are, like controlling your emotions and your feelings. Like for some of you, part of this cleansing process and this getting cleaned up is it's like you needed to be put under like intense like pressure and situations so you could handle yourself, so you could show worthiness for what you're about to come into. It's like you needed to be able to show that if you had people like attacking you and things like that, could you keep your calmness, right? It's just kind of like, there's certain places you can't act a fool. You have to have control over your emotions, your feelings, your impulses, right? And you constantly have these tests, right? It's about having this balance, right? So, and I think for some of you, like, I think you feel as though something big is like coming. Okay, and it's like, you're getting ready for this. And some of you, like, it's a painful process sometimes to purge, cleanse, heal. Okay, let's keep going. What's in the recent past? Yeah, Hanged Man. See, you needed to go through this letting go, this cleansing, and more waiting, right? And divine timing. I feel like you feel as though you've been waiting like a long time. Healing has taken a long time. Like you could even be saying like, well, gosh, I've been like, going through like this. Purging, cleansing, like for a while now, right? But see, you hold the key the entire time. High Priestess, you can stop the healing process, whenever, you know, you're ready to make some sort of major change. And it's like sometimes we get hung up in that healing energy because it starts to feel good to be in that energy where we're healing. And a lot of times healing can just look like staying in a complacent situation, not going towards your destiny, just kind of making, it's kind of like that hermiting energy I'm getting where like you stay in it for too long. Like you're staying where it feels comfortable too long. Like you need to start to take action towards what it is you want. And it's like you may not have more things happen while you're in this process of healing, but it's like you kind of go in there, you heal, but now you have to get back out, right? And healing can be however long you need, right? And that's why, too, a lot of different options and things like that can open up for you. Like if you're in that energy, too, like you just have so many options available to you, you're not sure which way to go. Okay, let me keep going. What's in the current position? I'm starting to feel more energies flowing in here. Two of Pentacles, yeah. You're getting distracted by that flood of energy. It's like a lot of different things are coming in to try to distract you from focusing, right? You could be having some temptations too, because I looked right at that infidelity. Okay, and what I was getting earlier when I was meditating is like, for some of you, like maybe you're in a situation where you long for better, or you were just doing that healing and that work on yourself. So you were starting to change your vibrational level, and you were starting to attract more beautiful things in. Like if you're giving a partner a lot of love and compassion and kindness, whether they're giving it back to you or not, right? If it's mutual, right? And you're in a beautiful connection, then this isn't your reading, because that's not what I was feeling. But it's this energy. It's like, you know, you're longing for more. I feel as though maybe you've just kind of stayed in a situation with somebody, kind of like trauma bonded, right? You two could have like meshed together, like your things like are experienced some sort of trauma or went through some a lot of things, but it's like you were support for one another. I'm hearing sexual healing, right? I'm getting this energy too. It's like you two were able to show each other love, right? And actually receive love from so there's something like that. I'm getting like a childhood bond, like this could be like someone you've known for a long time or since your childhood, like you just feel very comfortable. Okay, for some of you it might not be like like I'm more getting like a friends with benefits, right? Like for some, and remember it's collective, so take whatever parts for you. If it's not, if certain parts not fitting, it still might be your story. Just take the parts that are. So anyway, there's this energy, right, of the Two of Pentacles, like you get to make a choice, right, where you're going, right, what you want. So for some of you, if you want to stay in a situation, you can't. It's like if you're trying to get out of a situation, you want to release and let somebody go, you have to stop planning them in your future. So if you're relying on them for like finances, resources, things like that, you're pulling them into your you're still bonding to them, right? So you're at this junction, whether divine universe has you in judgment or you're calling judgment. But I think you're starting to see that this is the time now where you decide where you're going. Whether you're going to stay in this comfortable situation or, you know, are you ready? Have you tamed these emotions, these feelings, right? Do you have the confidence now? Because sometimes people stay in energies, right, because they don't have the confidence to be on their own. And you have to be careful if you've trauma bonded to people like that, because then they will stay in a relationship with you, because it's like, I'd rather stay with you and fighting with you than not have anybody to fight with and be all alone. Do you know what I mean? The Eight of Cups is here. All right. So for some of you, I'm getting like red flag. Like I'm getting like for some, it's like enough's enough. All right. For some of you, you could recognize the only way to set yourself free is to walk away. Because for some of you, you could constantly be dealing with somebody else's like trauma and karma and stress and worry and things like that. Right. Like, okay. It's coming up in the action position about walking away, and look, Three of Swords just came out. So that is about an ending, a heartbreak, right? Pain, drama, betrayal. Wow. All right, it's interesting they cut me off too, is I wanted to say when I was talking about this energy, like if you're being very loving and caring and kind, right, to a partner and they're not reciprocating the same, you're going to attract that in. And you know what? It's going to show up as a third party because it's going to magnetize to you. And you're going to see, maybe, sometimes that comes across to show you, well, if I'm seeing this in another, it's not, my partner's not really treating me that way, right? And that's why they could lead to ending. So for some of you, you need to change the way you feel about a third party. For some of you, you're completely shutting down every, you know what I mean? You could stay so committed, and I'm not saying cheat. That's not what I'm saying. But it's like, that's why you get in these places of judgment. And sometimes it's not always like in the physical, like all of a sudden someone comes and gives you a love offer. And now you're like, oh my gosh, like I've got 2 love offers to decide upon. No, it's not that. For sometimes it's just like somebody catches your eye or comes in and you could see someone and be like, wow, like look at that. Like I want that. Right? Well, if I want that, then I need to let this go. Do you know what I mean? Then I need to get out of this relationship if I want that. These are the judgments and the times that you're at. And yeah, things will flow in, but why are they flowing in, right? It's just like if another is like, has others coming at them and texting them and things like that, it's the energy that they're putting off. Like I'm gonna be honest with you. I really like, look, justice coming out here for the outcome. And it's like, it's fair to you. It's just like, I'm gonna say like, I know that my lover is not giving me all the love, time, and attention that I desire, right? And so I started to pour a lot of that into myself. I'm like, well, he needs to do his own healing work. I'm going to do my own healing work. So I just started pouring all that love and time and energy into myself. And then all of a sudden it's like now this love and everything, it's like it's pouring back into me through other people. People that I come across, beautiful things that and it's like I just see this whole beautiful world and connection, all these things flowing to me, right? And so I kind of see it's like pulling me in a different path, right? And it's like energetically, it's like, yeah, like I love, like a lot of times for a lot of you, the hardest thing is releasing with love. Like I love him very much and we trauma bonded and we've helped each other through a lot. But it's like, I also see that he's not doing the healing work and he keeps attracting these things and to try to not let the energy mesh with my energy and to try to detach and pull, like it's really hard to do that if you can't be open to knowing that you deserve better. And yes, you have attracted, right? And sometimes a certain person could come in and you need to not feel as though guilt and shame and things like that, because it's not like looking for another and cheating and like, I'm going to find someone better than you. Because the true way is like to match that is like, you know, when you're with somebody and you're still working with them and helping them, like you need to give yourself compassion for doing that. Like you care enough instead of just, you know, be like, I'm just going to completely end this, leave you. Like, that's what I mean. Like, that's why I've always stayed in relationships far longer, because I don't want to leave people just, you know what I mean? Being a healer, it's a lot more challenging and you can get, and tied up. But you know, the right way, you know, to do is to like start to pull back your energy, start to distance yourself, just stop fighting. Like, right, like I realized I had to stop light working him, I had to stop healing him, I had to start, but then it's like this whole thing, it's like I'm putting him more in situations now where he's got to feel his own energy and handle things, where in the past I would just always handle them, and now I'm just like, nope, you have to figure it out, bye. You know, and I know it's causing more things, but it's slowly like pulling my energy back, and it's getting me more stable and confident while he's getting, and that's kind of what I feel like. So for some of you could be like at this, you could have noticed these drifting aparts, right, and these things, but you're helping each other. And I recently heard something about destiny helpers coming in, new soulmates, higher levels. So some of you could realize that some of these soulmates, like they were destiny helpers, right? All of your soulmates are, even if you have an interaction with somebody just for a couple days, couple months, couple years, whatever it may be, they're all showing you pieces of yourself and allowing you to do this healing, which is very beautiful to go on your highest timeline. So all right, Cancers, I'm going to try to keep these little readings around 15 minutes. If you like the way I read, definitely subscribe to my channel. And if you do want a personal reading, reach out to me down below. This is kind of an example of like what it would look like for you. Just email me, you know, your name, your signs, or just your birthday, and I can look it up for you and give you a little reading on your current energies. So I'll let down below in the description box. All right, so anyways, love and light to all of you. Bye.